Hello and welcome on Thursday, July 30th, 2020. And I hope you had a great start to your day. And I have a little more serious topic today because too many people have chosen to end their lives in these times out of desperation, out of fear of the future, or just seeing no other way out. And in the past, I've had my share of that, so I know what it's like. And each life that ends this way is definitely one life too many. And people with depressions are often too ashamed to seek help or simply don't have the support they would need to get through their depression, no matter what the cause. And today I'd like to read another poem by Sylvia Plath, who lived from 1932 to 1963. And Sylvia Plath was clinically depressed and committed suicide in 1963 in London. And I would like to read her poem, Tulips, today. The tulips are too excitable. It is winter here. Look how white everything is, how quiet, how snowed in. I'm learning peacefulness, lying by myself quietly. As the light lies on these white walls, this bed, these hands, I'm nobody. I have nothing to do with explosions. I have given my name and my day clothes up to the nurses, and my history to the anesthetist, and my body to surgeons. They have propped my head between the pillow and the sheet cuff, like an eye between two white lids that will not shut. Stupid pupil, it has to take everything in. The nurses pass and pass. They are no trouble. They pass the way gulls pass island in their white caps, doing things with their hands, one just the same as another. So it is impossible to tell how many there are. My body is a pebble to them. They tend it as water tends to the pebbles it must run over, smoothing them gently. They bring me numbness in their bright needles. They bring me sleep. Now I have lost myself. I am sick of baggage. My patent leather overnight case like a black pillbox. My husband and child smiling out from the family photo. Their smiles catch onto my skin like smiling hooks. I have let things slip, a 30-year-old cargo boat stubbornly hanging onto my name and address. They have swapped me clear of my loving associations. Scared and bare on the green plastic pillow trolley, I watched my tea set, my bureaus of linen, my books sink out of sight, and the water went over my head. I am a nun now. I have never been so pure. I didn't want any flowers. I only wanted to lie with my hands turned up and be utterly empty. How free it is. You have no idea how free. The peacefulness is so big it dazes you, and it asks nothing, a name tag, a few trinkets. It is what the dead close on, finally. I imagined them shutting their mouths on it, like a communion tablet. The tulips are too red in the first place. They hurt me. Even through the gift paper, I could hear them breathe, lightly through their white swaddlings, like an awful baby. Their redness talks to my wound. It corresponds. They are subtle. They seem to float, though they weigh me down, upsetting me with their sudden tongues and their colour, a dozen red lead sinkers round my neck. Nobody watched me before. Now I am watched. The tulips turn to me, and the window behind me, where once a day the light slowly widens and slowly thins, and I see myself flat, ridiculous, a cut paper shadow between the eye of the sun and the eyes of the tulips. And I have no face. I have wanted to efface myself. The vivid tulips eat my oxygen. Before they came, the air was calm enough, coming and going, breath by breath, without any fuss. Then the tulips filled it up like a loud noise. Now the air snags and eddies around them, the way a river snags and eddies around a sunken rust-red engine. They concentrate my attention that was happy, playing and resting without committing itself. The walls also seem to be warming themselves. The tulips should be behind bars like dangerous animals. They are opening like the mouth of some great African cat, and I'm aware of my heart. It opens and closes. It's a bowl of red blooms out of sheer love of me. The water I taste is warm and salt, like the sea, and comes from a country far away as health. And Tulips by Sylvia Plath is a poem about her depression and hopelessness, demonstrating in a way what went on inside her, feeling the brightness of the red tulips even mocking her and causing her agony. And I believe this is such a serious and important topic, and one that is not addressed enough. And I chose a song that was brought to my attention by my son quite a while ago. And the title of the song is the number of the suicide hotline in the US. And when the song was released, April 27th in 2017, the calls to the hotline increased and the suicide rate actually went down a bit. And the title is called 1-800-273-8255 by the American rapper Logic, featuring guest vocals from singer-songwriters Alessia Cara and Khalid, and that may have saved some lives. And a part of that, it's not only a great song, it's also an amazing video, and that's why I can only recommend that you watch that as well. And what I also like to add is the link to the suicide hotlines worldwide. So if you know someone who is in this state, who is depressed or has issues, be there, help them, and if they can't talk to you, maybe a link to a suicide hotline or so that they have someone to talk to might be of help. So please share this link and prevent as many suicides as possible. And with this, I wish you a pleasant day wherever you are, and I will hope you join me again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.